What is up everyone, North here, and we are one day from the launch of module 24, and we have extensive patch notes posted and we will go through them. Patch notes are posted and they are really long, as you can see here. So we're going to start from the beginning and I will just mention what is important to me, and you can read all about it just by clicking the link I will leave in the description of the video. So we are getting a new adventure zone, North Dark Reaches, and with the new adventure zone and a new storyline, we got a new campaign, repeatable instances, and heroic encounters, of course. They did this patch notes really good because they left the links, and if you click on the link, it will leave you further information here about North Dark Reaches, November 8, or read more at Neverwinter North Dark Reaches Dev Blog Hub, which is quite cool because it has all of these links at one place. I showed you this before and that is really nice. We are getting a dungeon rework, Temple of the Spider, and it has been reworked. The minimum item level for the normal version of this dungeon is available to all players with at least 25,000 item level and is included in the random dungeon queue. The master version is a challenge worthy of stronger adventurers in the realm and requires 75,000 item level. Both of these dungeons are unlocked through the campaign progression, and we will see tomorrow how much we have to wait or progress through the campaign. And we can find, as you can see here, developer blog, Temple of the Spider rework, everything is there. We are getting the wizard updates. The wizard class has seen many bug fixes and balance tweaks with the goal of allowing many more powers to be viable. Both the Thaumaturge and Arcanist have seen significant improvements overall, and a list of changes is at the bottom of the notes, and here it is, further information at the developer blog, wizard updates. Now we are getting very cool inventory updates that I already showed you. The inventory now has a search functionality, and all bags except main or overfull bags can now be renamed, replaced with a different bag as long as there's enough space and more. And items can also now be multi-selected for movement. The PC client now has the ability to slot an item into the potion tray without opening the inventory. Very nice. Players can use injury kits automatically by interacting with injury HUD element, and the list goes on. We really recommend reading the blog, and yes, further information here at developer blog, inventory updates and more. Tomorrow we're also getting a new lockbox, Myconid lockbox. I will open that during the maintenance and show you the new mount and the new companion. We are getting the Myconid bullet mount, which has a power and accuracy aura, which will stack well with the other aura, but not with the same aura, as well as a combat power that increases enemies damage taken from the player. Now we will see if it's 19% as they said. We are getting Q&A stream with Brett Norton. So on Wednesday, November 9th, as you can see here, and we can ask him questions. It's always interesting to see what the executive producer has to say about the new module. Also link to the Q&A blog post. So achievements, players who had completed rank 3 Slayer achievement but had not been granted appropriate titles will automatically be granted the appropriate titles briefly after logging in. So when the mod 24 goes live, Rise of Tiamat, the meta achievement now consistently gains progress when the appropriate achievement is earned. Players who have gained an achievement without gaining meta progress will be fixed on login, again like when the mod 24 launches. The in-game achievement for completing Crown of Caldagon now applies with either normal or master difficulty. Combatant powers, artifacts, now this is interesting. The Demogorgon's Reach, the tentacles summoned by this artifact now properly function in all appropriate content. Northern Jewel, this artifact now grants 1020 combine rating and mythic quality. Mythallar Fragment, this artifact now grants 960 combine rating and mythic quality. So we got classes and balance here. We got something from the Bard, and also for the Cleric. Anointed Army critical heals are no longer modified by the target critical avoidance value. Aster Shield can now heal critically. Hollow Ground can now heal critically. Light of Divinity can no longer sometimes result in multiple targets being marked, so this has been fixed. Light of Divinity critical heals are no longer modified by the target's critical avoidance value. Paladin Aura of Life can now critically strike. Hand of Divinity can no longer sometimes result in multiple targets being marked, again fixed. Movement speed values granted by movement, enchantments, guild boon and accessories, shirts, pants, rings should no longer be modified by the following: Revive Sickness, Barbarian Spinning Strike, and block related various powers, so fix. Companions, also Black Death Scorpion, now properly attacks larger enemies such as dragons. It was bugged. We got Pseudo Dragon, also this companion now properly attacks larger enemies such as dragons. Regarding the enchantments, Fortified Nature, this combat enchantment now displays its defense rating in the character sheet, which is really good. Fortified Nature, the buff applied by this combat enchantment now has more informational tooltip, so it's a tooltip. Now these mount insignia bonuses are already known. I will leave the full link thanks to Aster, who compiled all this and all the gear. I will leave all changes from module 24 in the Google Docs, so shout out to Aster. So there have been buffs to various mount insignia bonuses, increasing the duration, increasing the actual percentages, etc. Enemies and encounters, Rise of Tiamat normal got another nerf, so we have Severin HP has been reduced by 15%, Tiamat HP has been reduced by 15% in phase 5, Tiamat Claws reduced by 25%, Tiamat Heads reduced by 15%, the HP of Ads in phase 2 has been reduced by 20%, and Beator the Immortal and Osnafil the Undying now summon one fewer ad each. Fire Breath, Cold Breath, and Poison Breath now cause less pushback in phase 1 and 4. Bank, the maximum number of share bank slots has been increased to 104. Note that reaching this value still requires purchasing slots, so Zen, and that's it. Overload enchantments now have a stack limit of 99, so they won't be all over your inventory and can be purchased in bulk, which is also very nice quality of life improvement. Regarding the events, bonus RP event, the total number of preservation wards has been increased to 15 up from 5. 5 was really small for that amount of astral diamonds. We got changes to Rage of BEL, so Valenha's elite soldiers, Slaghound and Hound of the Forge drop rates from box of Valenha's treasures have been increased. Ring of BEL drop rates have been increased, and the number of Infernal Secrets players can earn per day has been doubled. Seals of the North no longer have a weekly cap, so that has been removed. Seals of the Wild are now obsolete, so make sure to get rid of them. Sources that granted Seals of the Wild will now grant Seals of the North. Seal vendors now carry merchandise for Seal of the Dragons and Seal of the North, also very cool. Vault of Stars, Queen of Air and Darkness. This boss should now consistently give rewards to all players and allow neat grid rolls on rare items. We got changes to the homepage. The homepage has had a layout change. It should give more useful information at a glance and can now display developer announcements here in the lower right panel if they are active. So we will see how that's gonna look like. And last but not least, combat empowered wizard updates. We got bug fixes, and there's a lot of them, as you can see here. You can read all about it. Balance fixes, base class, also for the wizards here, arcane presence, singularity, etc. Balance fixes for the arcanist, or all are here, and balance fixes for the thaumaturge are all here with their relevant buffs. So those were the patch notes. I will leave the link in the description. You can read it all about it. So that is it. Patch notes, quite extensive. New zone, as I showed you, new encounters, new dungeon, and everything else. I will see you tomorrow on the launch stream. I will stream tomorrow. Shout out to my channel members. This is all for this video. It's very late, and I will see you tomorrow. And Northside is out.